Yeah, I'm from South India, from Kerala. Was born there but brought up in Delhi, Gurgaon. So I'm going to start explaining different transitions in different categories. The first thing that I want to talk about is what was the first impression that I thought it had and how different it was from the first impression. So, as I said, that I studied German in school, but in the past 10 years, I had lost touch. I did not practice it at all. But German is a language that sort of stays with you. So I have picked up German again after coming here, and along with my core courses, I have a mandatory language course also. So that transition has been easy. I was pretty shocked to see that there are a lot of people from Asia here, and most of them come to Germany to pursue higher studies because of the relatively cheaper part also. There are a lot of people from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. So there are a lot of Indian stores and restaurants. Sharavana Bhavan, in fact, is a pretty established food chain in whole Europe. Stores whatever you want, spices and atta, everything is readily available. Cultural differences wise, I would say that people walk a lot here, a lot. So, and the cabs are very expensive. So it's mostly people walking around, and of course, it's that's why you will see that most Germans, fitness wise, also they are very fit because there is so much activity, and they really value work life balance because they expect you to value and respect their personal commitment and needs and give the same to you. So that's also a very positive thing. Food wise, I would say that I am an vegetarian, and uh, I would say that I haven't had much difficulty in transitioning, in adjusting to the food options here, because there are a lot of dishes, European dishes, which are vegetarian, which are really healthy. And but I would say that you bring cooker from India if you are rice eaters, because cookers here are pretty expensive. So carrying a cooker can be good. The winter in Europe is very different than anywhere in India. I don't know where are you from, but the clothes that you get in India will not completely suffice uh, the winter that you will experience here. So I would suggest that bring a few winter sweaters or jackets from India, but purchase the rest of them from Germany. And if you go to established stores like Decathlon or other H&M or Action, they are pretty, normally priced. But I would suggest that I bought about 5 jackets and 3 sweaters from a second-hand vintage shop called Humana for about 100 euros, and the quality is amazing. The price is crazy. Like in India, also buying such good quality sweaters or jackets is not expected in less than 1,000 rupees. In summers, generally, yes, it is hot during the day, but you might still feel a bit chilly in the mornings and evenings. So one jacket would be required sometimes in summers also, and because there is a lot of wind in general. The major adjustments that I faced was that the sun sets very late in summers. From April to October, the sun sets at around 8:30 p.m. So getting used to that daylight getting so late was an adjustment. But in winters, the sun sets at around 4 5 p.m. So you will automatically start feeling sleepy late or early uh, when adjusting to this daylight difference. And but that is not a very big adjustment also. It's mostly psychological because we are used to going to sleep after it is sundown. When it comes to groceries, vegetables, fruits, the quality is amazing. And the kind of cheeses that you get here are very nice. The cheapest supermarket in Germany, which is established throughout Germany, is Penny Supermarket, and it's pretty cheap and the quality is also great. So that is where I go to shop my groceries from. There is also a culture of doner kebabs here, which are basically rolls filled with falafel, vegetables, or meat. So that is relatively cheaper and very filling and relatively healthier also than eating out all the time. In Germany, they don't use bidets, the toilets bidets. So I carried portable bidets from India, and I have still not gotten used to the toilet paper culture. So I still carry it around with me everywhere. So please carry toilet bidets if you want. And they don't have fans in rooms here. That system is not there. So, but I would not say that bring fans from India. You can buy it from here if you feel the need. When it comes to language, I would say I've been told that all of you are already learning German. I would say that the difficult part is when you hear them speaking, the level of fluency is naturally very different. So, in order to get used to that, try watching some German movies or series where you get used to their particular accent and their way of talking. Even now, I find it a bit tough to follow because sometimes it just seems like one big sentence, one big word, but actually they are saying different words and different sentences. So, in order to get used to that, please start watching German series and movies. You can also start listening to German music. When it comes to reading, I don't think that'll be much of a problem. Since you are already studying German, that's fine. And if you are functioning on a day-to-day basis in your local language, try to translate it in German. Like, what would you say in German? The same thing, because the phrases that you use every day are the phrases that you will use here too. When it comes to communities, there are different pages on Facebook. For example, I am a part of Indians in Berlin group, and that's pretty helpful when you want to meet people, to find people who are facing similar issues as you are, or if you need any help with something, just post it on the group and people will respond and help you. So there are different pages on Facebook when it comes to that, but also beware of scams, because yes, in Europe also scams happen. So don't necessarily go into buying things through these pages, because you never know what you might get. Financially, budget wise, I would say that a monthly expense of about 1100 euros you can account for, including the rent, the monthly health insurance that goes, and general the living would cost this much. When it comes to health insurance, I would suggest opt for public health insurance, because I have a private one, but this year I have to start I have to apply for a residence permit. And when it comes to residence permit or work permit, they have a problem with private insurance, and public health insurance is more widely accepted. So considering all of you are going to come here for work, opt for public health insurance. Transport wise, Germany is pretty good. They have a very good metro, bus, tram system, and they have a card called Deutsche Bahn, which is valid throughout Germany. So, and last year the cost of that was 50 euros per month, but this year onwards they have upgraded it to 60 euros per month. So definitely buy it, and you can even, with this card, you can even travel across different cities throughout Germany on certain trains. So that is pretty advantageous. They have a very, very established cycling culture. You will see people cycling even in winters, in extreme winters. And yes, you go for it, but the traffic rules here are pretty different. So I would suggest that learn their traffic rules a bit, because they have a different cycle lane and different signals for when cycles can cross the road or not. So study that a bit before doing it. That is what I could come up with for an initial briefing. If you have any questions, any more questions about what I just said, please shoot.
How many varieties for vegetarians?
यहाँ का खाना अभी मैं mostly I cook at home, and I cook Indian food at home, because मुझसे भी इतना ज़्यादा ये bread ये वो इतना often हो नहीं पाता है. I mostly cook at home, but if you want to eat outside, एक तो this is also a confusion. Sometimes they consider fish as vegetarian, so you have to explicitly mention it, that no meat, no fish, no chicken, nothing, because this has happened with me, that they then served something with fish. So that is one thing. Other than that, there are different cheeses, there are different pastas also, and salads. The salad culture is really good here, because the vegetables are so of such good quality. So salad is also काफी अच्छा option. And यहाँ पे भूख भी ज़्यादा लगेगी, क्योंकि तुम लोग चलते इतना हो, इतना एक्टिविटी है. मतलब अगर मैं यूनिवर्सिटी से जाऊँ और मैं वापस आऊँ, तो मेरे 7-8 हज़ार स्टेप्स उसी में हो जाते हैं. तो दैट इज़ वाई भूख भी काफ़ी लगती है. बट अगर और स्पेसिफिकली इफ यू वांट टू नो कि क्या ऑप्शंस है, तो मतलब कंसर्न क्या है ये बता दो.
नथिंग मच, बट आई जस्ट वांट टू नो दैट क्या वहाँ पे वेजिटेरियंस मिलता है, मतलब जैसे कि ऐसा नहीं, क्योंकि कई ऐसी कंट्रीज होती है यहाँ पे वेज को नॉन वेज, उसमें नॉन वेज मिक्स करके आपको दे देते हैं, तो उसको ऐसे वेज बोल के तो ऐसा ही मेरा इशू था थोड़ा सा कि हमें वहाँ पे प्योर वेजिटेरियन चीजें मिल सकती है, ऐसे कुछ मिक्स्ड ही मिलेगा मतलब।
नहीं, प्योर वेजिटेरियन आराम से मिल सकता है। और अब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि जो वो वीगन कल्चर है ना, वीगन कल्चर बहुत ज़्यादा डोमिनेंट है इधर। तो हर रेस्टोरेंट में यू विल फाइंड वीगन ऑप्शंस, एंड वीगन ऑप्शन तो मतलब वेजिटेरियन का भी ज़्यादा प्योर हो गया। तो उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट वेजिटेरियन भी मिल जाता है, लेकिन तुमको बस क्लियरली उनको एक्सप्लिसिटली बस बोलना है कि चिकन भी नहीं, फिश भी नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं, बस तुम।
दे नीड अ मोर एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर अ प्योर वेज।
हाँ, क्योंकि मेरे साथ हुआ है कि फिश आ गया मेरे डिश में, तो दैट इज व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दैट बेटर है अगर अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करके उनको बता दो कि क्या वो है। बट इन रेस्टोरेंट्स जहाँ पे वीगन है, वहाँ पे यू कैन जस्ट ऑर्डर वीगन, इट्स कंप्लीटली फिर वो वेज ही होगा।
आपने मतलब जर्मन लैंग्वेज किया है D2 और?
नहीं, मैं आई स्टार्टेड विद A2 हियर, क्योंकि बीच में वो पूरा टच चला गया था ना जर्मन से। मतलब स्कूल में पढ़ा भी था, बट 10 साल के लिए फिर मैंने उसको पढ़ा ही नहीं। दैट इज व्हाई मेरे को लगा नहीं था दैट आई एम ऑन अ B1 और B2 लेवल। बट जब तक मेरा कोर्स खत्म होगा तब तक आई विल रीच B2 लेवल। तो अभी आई एम ऑन A2, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर आई विल स्टार्ट B1।
But now you feel a difficulties with the communication with the German natives or not?
तो आई एम लिविंग इन बर्लिन। तो बर्लिन जो है वो रिलेटिवली काफ़ी इंटरनेशनल सिटी है। वहाँ पे बहुत लोग आपको मिलेंगे, ये ओवरऑल एशिया के ही, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका, इंडिया, ये सब। एंड तो वहाँ पे ये जो परसेप्शन है कि उनको इंग्लिश नहीं आती है या वो बोलना नहीं चाहते हैं या कुछ, वो काफ़ी पुराना परसेप्शन है। दैट इज़ नॉट द केस एनी मोर। अगर लोगों को पूरा फ्लुएंसी में इंग्लिश आता भी नहीं है, बट थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है। बट क्योंकि आप लोग ऑलरेडी अब B1 B2 लेवल वगैरह, पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो आप सबके लेवल्स क्या है लैंग्वेज के, अगर आप ऑलरेडी रहे हो तो आपको तो बिल्कुल भी मुश्किल नहीं होगा। मतलब थोड़ा सा जर्मन एंड अगर वर्स्ट केस थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश भी मिक्स करके बोलना है तो दे विल अंडरस्टैंड।
Okay, thank you.
अच्छा, एक और चीज़ बताना है कि ये जो जर्मन्स हैं, दे आर वेरी पर्टिकुलर अबाउट बीइंग पंक्चुअल। तो उनको ऑन टाइम चीज़ें बहुत पसंद है। तो आप लोग काम पे जाओगे, सब वो होगा, तो प्लीज़ बी ऑन टाइम, क्योंकि उस बात को वो बहुत स्ट्रिक्टली कंसिडर करते हैं। तो ऑन टाइम पहुँचो, ऑन टाइम जाओ, ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा बड़ा कल्चर है इधर। मतलब वेरी पर्टिकुलर, दिस इज़ ऑल्सो देयर।